of stuff going on today. So, yeah, you know where they care about the NBA? LA and New York. That was pretty good last night, right?
Pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Well, we had said yesterday this was going to be one of the 10 to 12 games during the regular season. It's going to feel like a playoff game, and that's what it felt like. And it really was kind of symbolic of where both teams are at. The Knicks lost, even though they outplayed the Lakers. So now the Knicks are 0-10 against Boston, Cleveland, Golden State, Lakers, and OKC. And they outplayed them, and they get beat by about 15 a game. Now, last night, Rui didn't play. Austin Reeves, not 100%. So they were more fully staffed in New York, and they outplayed the Lakers. But Jalen Brunson had to play out of his mind. All your starters for the Knicks are playing 40 minutes, and the Lakers didn't play particularly well, and they won. And this goes back to something we've talked about, Tibbs and the Villanova guys and Jalen Brunson. Culture only gets you so far. I mean, Harbaugh created a new culture with the Chargers, and then they went to the playoffs. Pittsburgh Steelers last decade, great culture, can't score in big games. Culture has limitations. And Carmelo Anthony talked about something last night. He said basically what Luka is providing for LeBron now, these great up-the-court passes, is what LeBron was doing to AD. So it's really freed LeBron James' game up last night. Only Luka and LeBron played particularly well. But, I just think Austin Reeves, Luka, LeBron, you have three play initiators. One can be bad every time. In New York, Jalen Brunson's bad. Good luck winning. Jalen Brunson's great. Good luck winning against good teams. And the sign of a very good team, and you can no longer deny it, sorry, Charles Barkley, with the Lakers, you don't even have to play well to beat a good team. And LeBron makes everybody better. I mean, Jackson Hayes does not have an NBA move. He does not have an NBA post move. He's lob guy, and he's shooting 73% since the All-Star game, the deadline. 73%. He's an NBA guy. Say, to me, he's a skinnier version of DeAndre Jordan. He's lob guy. And when you get LeBron and Luka, who are tremendous passers, there is great value there. But he's not a true big. How about Gabe Vincent? Who? Gabe Vincent. Huge threes in overtime. Again, what you watched last night is really the truth about both these teams. The Lakers now are so good and have so many offensive weapons that Rui cannot play, Austin Reeves doesn't play well, team doesn't play particularly well, Luka didn't shoot that well, and they beat a very good Knicks team where all their starters played 40 minutes and Brunson was unbelievable. So I think, and J.J. Redick, clearly, J.J., LeBron, and Luka are speaking the same language because it's very much a team that goes with a hot hand. It's very much a team offensively that is tweaking and kind of going with the flow. This thing, it was a great, great NBA regular season game, and it was a team that absolutely can get to the finals. I don't think they can beat Boston. We'll see Saturday night in a preview, Lakers, Celtics. We'll see. I don't think they can beat Boston. I don't think they can beat Cleveland. Maybe, but I don't think so. Two best teams in the East. West is much, much better top to bottom. But it was a game between a team I think can get to the finals and challenge for a title against a team that needs another big piece to even get to the finals. Let's be honest. Last night, Knicks shot 23% from threes. The Knicks shot, 39% from the floor. And that's with Brunson going off and a healthy unit. They're just missing a piece. And again, I said this yesterday, it's great clarity if you're a Knicks fan. I don't want to hear about officials. You're 0 for 10. It'd be one thing if you were 5-5 against the best teams. You're 0 for 10. And the Lakers are just getting better. I wonder if the Knicks are getting slightly worse because of all the minutes Tibbs has the starters playing. And here's the coach after.
Came down to the stretch, and a lot of tough plays that, we couldn't get to a loose ball, things like that. And oftentimes that's the difference. So, but overall, I thought, the first 3.5 quarters, I thought very, very good. So obviously we have to close out better.
Yeah. And the other thing is the Knicks really fight, scratch, and claw for baskets. They really do. They work their tails off. They play hard every night. Did you notice last night how often the Lakers, they get kind of easy hoops, like it's not a very good set. They don't quite look organized. and they just get baskets. And again, last night, just like, hey, Gabe Vincent's open, take a shot. LeBron talked about that after the win in overtime, about just everybody on this roster. Luka and LeBron are the stars. Everybody matters, though.
There's no such thing as non-key players on this team. Everybody is key, and everybody steps on the floor, has a role, and they go in and match that. And I thought our bench gave us a great lift once again, and Gabe was, single him out. He was spectacular, his play both on the defensive end and obviously with the shooting that we needed.
So we'll get a little bit of a preview potentially of the NBA Finals. I have Boston. I think they're going to meet either the Lakers or OKC in the finals. But this idea, Charles Barkley, I'm sorry. Lakers are good. They're more interesting. LeBron and Luka is magical. It's only getting better. Luka is still not shooting great. He was so inactive for so long. I don't think he has his legs quite under him yet. He looks a little lighter, a little quicker than he did a week ago. That's what I can see. Not shooting great. He's having trouble first step, getting quite as open as he used to, but he's Luka, and he's a savant offensively. But this thing's only getting better. They're going nowhere. I mean, again, Rui's not playing. Austin Reeves not 100%. It's working. Okay, so I feel like I've led with these two guys for the past week. So now let's get to Steph Curry. And this is the way, don't forget. You want to know the tours that made so much money last year? Bruce Springsteen, Madonna, and the Rolling Stones. You guys can put the old ones to bed. But once again, there's a reason that when LeBron and Steph play on like Christmas or in a big Saturday night game, it's the highest rated game of the year. These guys are still great. Sometimes they get bored. Sometimes they're not pushed. I felt LeBron and AD kind of like treadmill to nowhere. But now you give Steph Jimmy Butler and the show is back. If you didn't see it last night, he had 40. They won again. Third game, 4 nights. Steph with a bad ankle, but he still put on a show.
You do have it in single digits. And that was the goal when you were down 22. Steph from midcourt. Oh, come on! Did he ghost him on that too? Oh my goodness, Curry from 45 feet. Yo, this dude is an alien. What did he just do?
Every night this week, different city, he's putting on a show. And listen, the showmanship Warriors are back. Oklahoma City's really good. It's about defense. Boston's really good. It's about roster construction. The Nuggets are about fundamentals. And the Cavs are about efficiency. The Warriors are about the show. And the NBA's always been better when it's got a show. It can be the Heatles. It can be Shaq and Kobe, KD and Steph. But when you go to watch Steph play, halfway through that game last night, those Brooklyn fans, they weren't rooting for the Nets. They were Steph fans. And fans show up early to watch his warm-ups. That's what a star is. You always feel like you're 2 to 4 seconds away from seeing one of the greatest plays in basketball history. And, I'm watching him last night, and we love to bury the old guys, and they always have something left in the tank. They always do. I mean, Jason Tatum had 34 points last night, and nobody outside of Worcester cares. Steph's playing Brooklyn, and New York City's a buzz. And here is Steve Kerr after.
Steph just had an incredible trip, put on a show in every city. What he does, it's amazing. Just the show that he puts on, the joy that he brings to so many fans who are coming to see him play in all these different cities. Every fan base loves Steph. And there's a reason. He's an incredible performer.
It's very rare that here's the Michael Jordan quality with Steph Curry is that everybody loved Michael. I mean, yeah, in Detroit, maybe your primary rival, but I covered him when I was in Portland. I saw him play live 4 or 5 times. I saw his last game in Portland as a Wizard. Halfway through the game, you were just rooting for Michael to do something amazing. And that's what Steph Curry is. And that is absolutely what Steph Curry is. You just feel like you're a moment away from an all-time YouTube clip. And both LeBron and Steph have been energized because of smart moves by the front office. Just like the NFL, the great players are largely beholden to the guys upstairs making sure they construct a real team Additives, not liabilities. It is great for the NBA.